Hello guys, welcome to my today's tutorial. So today I'm just going to do another tutorial on how to set up, praises voices or like African praise songs, especially for those who play in church. So most people want to know which voices to use. Of course, our keyboards are different. They've got different voices. The new ones, the new models, they've got different voices. The old ones, sometimes they've got even nicer voices than the new ones. It depends. But we've got, the basic the basic voices that you can use. One of the most important voices is this one, the grand piano, the number one voice, the portable grand piano. This one is very, very important. So what you can do with this, let me give you an example. Suppose we've got a drum. All right, you put my tempo here, then I will increase it. I want to just give you an example. So if I start, you see, that's my tempo. So with this, let me choose a song. Papa, I praise your name, you are worthy your praise. There is power in the blood of Jesus. You see, with this one, you can actually play with this grand piano voice that you can see here, the number one. But since our keyboard can dualize and it's got other voices, you can use this as your main voice, right? Then you can dualize it. Let's pull this now. Now I've got a dual voice, but since I'm not going to play worship, I don't want to use strings. So I'm going to look for suitable voices that can go with praise. So we've got different voices, especially for a one-man band. Let me use this. It's for a one-man band, right? Because if you are playing as a full band, maybe you've got two keyboards, a main auxiliary, guitars, you've got drums, you've got everything. Let's do this. Suppose you're playing as a one-man band. Already I've got my grand piano as my main voice. So most people like to use guitar. So I'll go for guitar sounds, and see how they come out. All right, I'm going the wrong way anyway. So we've got these types of guitar, and most people like to use the nylon, classic, jazz, and this one to be specific, the clean guitar. So the clean guitar usually comes out like a lead guitar, but you should know how to set it up. So this same applies. You have to make sure you adjust your volume for the main voice and your dual voice. So what I'm going to do now, I've got my main voice. With this keyboard, I exit or enter. Then I'll select to the volume, press. So I'll try to take it up to maybe, let's say, 105. Let's leave it there and press our dual. Now there's no voice. It's still the grand. I press this. I think you can hear that. So let me remove it. We have left with the grand piano. Simba, Papa, I praise your name, you are worthy of praise. Let me put the dual, the guitar, and play. Papa. I think you can hear that. So it depends with the song. With the songs like this, the Sungura one, the Makosa or whatever they call them, or you're playing rumba. If you use this and put the harmony, adjust your volumes and make sure your main volume is up there. Your main volume is adjusted to maximum. So that's number one, how you can set your praise. So with this, imagine with your left hand. So you see, you now have your bass on the left, and you've got your main and your lead second voice, or your dual voice on the right. You can play as a one-man band and it will come like you've got a full band there. But we've got different songs now, so some of the songs you might not need to use clean guitars when you're playing, and sometimes you should know that you can start your song playing grand piano only when people are singing. When now people are dancing and doing those chants, you can now include the dual voice, then you start vamping and play whatever you can. So now let me look for brass. Let's try to use brass. I've got different voices there. All right, we've got the brass now. This one. All right, so with this, suppose there is a race I must run, there are victories to be won, give me power every hour to be true. Now people are dancing, you put the brass. You see? So for brass, you can use it when you're playing as a one-man, as a dual voice, or sometimes it's used on auxiliary keyboard when you've got a first keyboard that will be playing maybe a certain voice like grand piano. Then another one will come with an auxiliary or second keyboard playing the brass. We've got the recorder, we've got different voices. For this one, you've got different brasses sounds. They are all brass, but they sound different. All right, so you can play around them. You can play around them. So you should know this type of song, I need to dualize or use such voices. These types of songs, I need to use such voices. So that's, as a musician, you should be aware of that. So basically that's how it is. Don't forget to split and put your bass here so that you can spice your sound and you become a professional. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. See you next time.